Have you ever found yourself in a situation so frustrating that your immediate reaction was to lash out or shut down? Think back to that moment. What if you had taken a breath and chosen a different path? Today, we explore the transformative power of training your mind to respond, not just react, a skill that can turn your greatest challenges into opportunities for growth and understanding. Imagine you're at a bustling airport and your flight has just been cancelled. Around you, tempers flare as stressed passengers confront overwhelmed staff. In this chaos, one person remains calm, approaches the counter with a smile, and kindly asks for help finding a solution. This person knows something crucial, that between stimulus and response lies a space, and in that space lies our power to choose our response. In today's journey, we will learn how to find and use that space to our advantage. As we delve deeper into the principles of mindfulness and emotional intelligence, remember these stories and consider how they apply to your own experiences. Each section of this exploration will open with similar stories or thought-provoking questions to engage your curiosity. And as we transition from one idea to the next, look forward to uncovering the next piece of the puzzle. How can we turn our instinctual reactions into thoughtful responses? Stay tuned as we unfold the secrets to not just surviving, but thriving in a world that constantly tests our patience and composure. With each step, we'll incorporate engaging visuals that illustrate these concepts vividly, from charts that decode the science of mindfulness to clips of real-life scenarios where these techniques change lives. So, let's embark on this journey together, equipped with humor, relatable examples, and interactive elements that will not only keep you engaged, but also transform the way you interact with the world around you. Ready to change how you respond to life's unpredictability? Let's discover how, together. Understanding. Reacting versus responding. Why is it that under the same sky, two people can react so differently to the same situation? Take, for instance, the legendary story of two monks during a heavy downpour. One monk lashes out at the sky for his soaked robes, while the other uses the opportunity to teach his disciples about acceptance and the impermanence of discomfort. This ancient anecdote highlights a fundamental human skill: choosing our response. Reacting is often instinctual, a direct and immediate expression of our feelings triggered by an event, like a spark that ignites at the slightest provocation. Responding, however, is more like engineering, a bridge over a river of emotions. It's calculated, deliberate, and considers the longer-term impact of our actions. The real challenge lies not in avoiding emotions, but in managing how we express them. Let's dive deeper. Imagine a graph on screen depicting the emotional spike of reacting versus the calm, steady line of responding. Such visuals not only clarify these concepts, but also make them more relatable. By incorporating dynamic charts and engaging animations, we can visually distinguish between these two modes of handling situations, making the theoretical practical. As we wrap up this section, consider how recognizing this difference might change your interactions daily. Are there moments where you've let your immediate reactions get the better of you? Reflect on this as we prepare to explore mindfulness in the next segment, where we'll learn not just to pause, but to find peace in that pause. Stay tuned, as what comes next could fundamentally shift how you experience your world, turning reflexive reactions into thoughtful responses. This journey through our minds is about to get even more intriguing, offering tools that can transform not just moments, but entire lives. The power of mindfulness. Did you know that the concept of mindfulness has roots that reach back thousands of years, spanning various cultures and philosophies? It's a practice that has stood the test of time, proving its value in helping individuals manage their emotions and reactions across countless generations. Imagine walking through an ancient forest, where each tree represents a different tradition of mindfulness, illustrating the depth and universality of this practice. Mindfulness is the art of maintaining a moment-by-moment awareness of our thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and surrounding environment with an open, nurturing attitude. It's about observing these elements without judgment, watching them pass like clouds in a sky, without attaching ourselves to them. This skill is especially crucial when it comes to transforming our instinctual reactions into thoughtful responses. Now, picture a short video clip showing a bustling street scene, cars honking, people rushing by, a cacophony of city sounds. Amidst this chaos, there's a person sitting quietly, deeply attuned to their breath, undisturbed by the frenzy around them. This visual not only captures the essence of mindfulness in action, but also underscores its relevance in our modern, fast-paced world. As we delve into practical exercises, why not try one now? Take a deep breath, notice its journey, feel its passage through your nostrils, filling your lungs, and then its release. How do you feel? A bit more centered, perhaps? This simple act is the first step in cultivating a mindful approach that can significantly alter our interactions with the world. In the upcoming section, we will explore specific strategies to deepen this practice, ensuring it becomes a part of your daily routine. Prepare to discover techniques that will help you pause effectively, engage more profoundly, and respond more thoughtfully to life's challenges. Are you ready to see how these tools can be applied to both mundane and high-stress situations, turning potential conflicts into opportunities for connection and understanding? Stay with us as we continue to unlock the secrets to mastering your emotional responses. The journey to a more mindful existence is just beginning, and the impact on your daily life can be profound. Strategies to train the mind. Ever heard the story of the ancient archer who could split a willow seed mid-air with his arrow? His secret was not only in his precision, but in his ability to pause, breathe, and focus amidst the chaos of the cheering crowd. Like the archer, we too can train our minds to focus and respond thoughtfully in the heat of the moment. This section dives into practical strategies that will help us harness the power of that pause and choose our responses wisely. Imagine if each decision we made was as deliberate and focused as the archer's aim. How might our personal and professional lives change? First, let's explore the art of the pause. It's not just about stopping before reacting. It's about creating a mental space where we can assess the situation calmly. To help visualize this, think of a slow-motion video of the archer's arrow being released. Every detail is clear, every movement deliberate. This is what pausing allows in our mental process. It gives us the clarity to assess our emotions and the situation before responding. Next, we need to consider our possible responses. This isn't just about choosing what to say or do. It's about aligning our actions with our values and goals. For this, a decision tree graphic can be helpful, illustrating how different choices can lead to different outcomes. This visual can guide viewers to see the potential long-term effects of their chosen responses. As we wrap up this section, think about how these strategies can be integrated into your daily life. How can you use the pause to make more thoughtful decisions? How can this improve your relationships and professional interactions? Stay tuned for the next part, where we'll discuss how to build and sustain these practices in everyday life. The journey from reacting impulsively to responding thoughtfully is not just transformative, but also essential for achieving a balanced, fulfilling life. Ready to see how you can apply these lessons in more challenging scenarios? The next section will provide you with advanced techniques that can turn these practices into second nature. Building and sustaining the practice. What if you could meet an ancient philosopher or a renowned psychologist and ask them the secrets to emotional resilience? Though we can't travel back in time or have coffee with these legends, we can still harness their wisdom. This section is about turning the strategies we've learned into enduring habits that reshape our lives. Building a habit of responding rather than reacting begins with consistency. Just as a musician practices daily to master an instrument, so too must we practice mindfulness and thoughtful responding. Imagine a split-screen video. On one side, a person reacts hastily to daily annoyances, while on the other, another person takes a moment to breathe and chooses a calm response. This visual contrast not only reinforces the impact of our choices, but also illustrates the benefits of habitual practice. To embed these practices into our daily routine, consider setting reminders to pause and reflect several times a day, or journaling your experiences and reactions. Visual aids, like a calendar with check marks for successful mindful days, can offer a rewarding sense of progress. Now, think about your last week. Were there moments you wish you had responded differently? Engage with this thought and share your reflections in the comments. Your experiences will help others learn and feel connected as they embark on similar journeys. As we prepare to close this series, remember that each step you take in mastering your responses adds a layer of strength to your emotional resilience. What comes next in our final section is crucial: integrating these practices into complex life scenarios. How can you apply what you've learned in your relationships, at work, or during times of stress? Stay with us as we explore these final applications, ensuring that you're not just reacting to life's challenges, but actively shaping your experiences with intention and wisdom. Ready to transform your life's reactions into responses? Let's make this journey together, enhancing our ability to navigate the ups and downs with grace and strength. Applying your skills in real-life scenarios. Have you ever watched a skilled diplomat navigate a heated debate? They seem to possess a superpower that allows them to calm storms with their words and gestures. Imagine you could harness a fraction of that power in your daily interactions. This section explores how to apply the mindfulness and response techniques we've discussed to real-life challenges, turning everyday conflicts into opportunities for growth and connection. Let's start with a common scenario: a disagreement at work. Picture this: a team meeting where tensions are rising. Everyone has a different opinion, and the conversation is heating up. Now imagine if one person in that room took a moment to pause, breathe, and consider their words carefully before speaking. This simple act could transform the entire dynamic, steering the discussion from confrontation to collaboration. Visual aids like a before and after scenario animation can vividly illustrate the impact of mindful responding in such situations. As you reflect on this, consider your own life. Think about a recent argument or a stressful situation. How could mindful responding have changed the outcome? Engage with this concept by sharing your thoughts or posing questions. Encouraging viewer participation not only deepens the learning experience, but also fosters a community of like-minded individuals striving for personal growth. Transitioning smoothly into our next point, let's explore relationship dynamics. Managing emotions and responses is crucial, not just in professional settings, but also in personal relationships. Imagine a short clip showing a couple having a difficult conversation. One partner reacts impulsively, while the other takes a moment to understand and respond thoughtfully. This contrast can highlight the profound effect of our response techniques on personal connections. As we wrap up this section, the anticipation builds for our final thoughts. How can we ensure these skills not only stay with us, but also evolve? The next part of our journey will focus on continuous improvement and lifelong learning. Stay tuned as we delve into strategies to keep your response skills sharp and effective, ensuring that you can face any of life's challenges with confidence and grace. Are you ready to see how deep the rabbit hole goes? Let's prepare to not just react to life's surprises, but respond with wisdom and tact. Join us as we continue to transform our instincts into insightful actions that enrich our lives and the lives of those around us. Embracing the journey of mindful response. As we draw our exploration to a close, let's reflect on the journey we've embarked upon together. We started with a simple yet profound idea: training our minds to respond, not react. Along the way, we've uncovered strategies, shared stories, and highlighted the significant impacts of mindful responses, both personally and globally. Imagine if each viewer of this series makes a conscious effort to pause and choose their responses daily. Now, picture a world where this practice spreads, influencing communities and nations. Visuals of a ripple effect, starting from a single person and expanding outwards to touch many lives, could beautifully illustrate this concept. This imagery not only reinforces the message, but also inspires hope and action. To maintain this momentum, remember the importance of daily practice. Like any skill, the art of responding thoughtfully requires consistency and commitment. Incorporate reminders into your day to pause and reflect. Use tools like journals or apps to track your progress and stay motivated. Visuals of calendar check-ins or app notifications can serve as practical examples to help viewers visualize incorporating these practices into their daily routines. We've also engaged with each other through this series, sharing experiences and insights. Keep this interaction going by participating in forums, social media discussions, or local groups focused on mindfulness and emotional intelligence. Your journey does not end here. It continues every day with each interaction you have. As we part ways, consider this not as a conclusion, but as a beginning. What will your next steps be? How will you apply what you've learned not only to better yourself, but also to influence those around you? The potential is immense, and the journey is ongoing. Thank you for joining us on this transformative adventure. Remember, every moment is an opportunity to practice, learn, and grow. Continue to share your stories, support each other, and spread the wisdom of responding over reacting. Until next time, keep cultivating your mind, and through it, transform your world. Let's not just react to life's challenges. Let's respond with intention, compassion, and wisdom.